Welcome back to it, ladies and gentlemen. You're still watching Ekse, the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and having it show in the motherland. From 4 to 5, we bring you this educational, informative, and very entertainment show. My name is Lama Moon, and he is our guest.
Yes, that's correct. And if you guys, okay, the fans of the show know that we had this guest earlier this month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were speaking about pie, but rather now the conversation has switched due to the pandemic that we all suffering from. Today, she goes by the name Bonnie Crofford. Good morning, afternoon that is. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks so much for having me back. It's great to be here.
We appreciate you making time for us every single time because we always learn a lot from you.
Bonnie, you're not scared of the virus. You're not panicking, and I am. Can you tell the viewers why they should not be panicking?
Well, firstly, I'm going to do a little bit of maybe a no-no thing here, but one of the beauties of being Black is that you guys have got amazing indigenous secrets that white people don't really know about. So, you guys drink Mass, and it's one of the things that you guys really, really enjoy. But most Black people don't really actually understand what Mass is. And in fact, a lot of colored people drink it too. And Mass is actually a pro and prebiotic, which like yogurt, but much, much better. And what it does is it actually cleanses your entire gut and then builds your immune system, builds your bones, your muscles, and your teeth, and helps with brain power. So it's an absolutely amazing thing that you can drink every single day for natural health. So you don't have to panic. You don't have to go to a chemist to be well. All you need to do is if each person has a tablespoon of Mass every single day, you'll be able to start building your immune systems. Obviously, you guys are used to drinking a lot of it, so you just got to be careful because people who aren't used to drinking it might get a bit of a runny tummy. So you've got to be a bit careful. But yeah, go for it. Have as much Mass as you want because that is how you are going to build your immune system. I've been very, very lucky that I discovered this little African secret about 3 years ago and have managed to, well, actually it was more than 3 years ago. I've actually managed to rebuild my muscle structure, which I lost completely, and also being able to build up my bones and my immune system, which means that I'm actually just so cool. I can go anywhere and I feel completely safe.
It's one of my favorite delicacies, and our station manager loves it. She'll tell you, come to work tomorrow, I'll cook you a Mass. And I'll go with the Mass.
Yeah.
How must it be?
Is that a Mass that I see behind you, Bonnie?
But this is what I did because I wanted to show the people that this is what you need to be doing, is just having 1 tablespoon of Mass every day. So, and I don't want to advertise, but that's, you all recognize the bottle.
Yes, definitely.
And also just so that you must also look at the label because some of the dairies are putting preservatives in and that destroys your immune. So all you need is the milk and the cultures and then you will be super healthy. So, I'm very much anti-chemical medication. I'm all about natural health. And then there's also 2 other things you can use which help with your immune system and bacteria, apple cider vinegar. If you mix a little bit of apple cider vinegar with water, you can put it in a bowl. The family can wash their hands, their face, and just build antibacterial, antiviral that way. And then Epsom salts, magnesium. We all need magnesium desperately. You don't have to drink it. Your face. Oh, you don't have to drink it. No, health must be happy, people. Don't make it unhappy.
I must admit, carry on. I wanted to say that I must admit that amasi are not necessarily my favorite, but I know that's my sister's go-to and she's too lazy to cook. Tell us more about other foods that we can eat to stay healthy.
Yeah, because we don't want to eat Mass every day.
Every time. I don't like Mass.
Look, a Mass, I'm also very much of a sweet tooth, and a Mass was a very big adjustment for me, and as well as apple cider because it's also sour. But if you use it in, so for example, with the Mass, I have it in my oats and then I have honey with it.
Amas
and then
in the oats. Unesibindi.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just a dash of mass in there and you don't even taste it. Yeah, it's delicious.
You
And
must
then what
remember.
happens is once your body realizes that this is really good for it, then you start to enjoy it. I promise you.
Kudlala ngathi, kudlala ngathi. I want to find out, Bunny, is there a cure for the virus? Because these are measures that we, preventative measures, and then it's to build our immune system and stuff like that. However, I want to find out, is there a cure?
Look, I mean, I'm not a doctor and I can't profess to know, but with the human body, you need to build immune. So that is prevention, even in today, because if you consume a mass every single day, you're building your immune system.
Sure.
If you already have colds and flu, or you're feeling tired or snivelly or any of that, and you drink a mass, it's going to build your immune. So it is going to assist you with healing. And of course, you know, fresh vegetables and fruit are very, very important to help with that nutrition. The other thing you really should try and do is get out into the sun for about 10 minutes a day.
Sure.
In the morning or in the evening, just a little bit of vitamin D will help you. And then the reason I was talking about Epsom salts is because Epsom salts is magnesium, and every single cell in our body needs magnesium. And then with the sun, it catalyzes, and that builds your strength. So although we want to, you know, you want to say, well, is there a cure? I believe that the most important thing for us to focus on as African people with very little money to our disposal is to utilize natural remedies wherever we can. And that will build us. And then you can, I mean, I'm free. I can go anywhere and touch anyone knowing that I am not ill. I won't be infected. I don't get flu. I don't get colds. I just don't get sick.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So basically,
So
because
don't fear.
because there is no cure as of yet, so people need to keep healthy, eating healthy food, fruits, amasi as you mentioned. Now I want to learn more about your travels. Tell us about your travels. The past 4 years, I understand you're traveling through the Western Cape to learn more about the endemic issues by South Africans, etc. Can you tell us more about those travels? What is it that you learned? What is it that you picked? What else can you share with regards to that?
Well, my travels began rather accidentally, and I became nomadic through a personal situation. And then
Seems like we're having technical
and they
difficulties.
took my laptop and my phone. Yes, we are. Did you hear me there?
Okay, now we have you back, yes.
Am I back? Okay.
Yes.
So, I was robbed, or burgled, and I lost my laptop and my phone, and I couldn't do any work. And the very next day, I had to walk to the shop to go and get a SIM card. A friend lent me a little S3 Mini. And on my way back from the shop, I met up with there were eight or 10 black gentlemen who had just come. It was Saturday afternoon. They were walking back from the traffic light, standing there all morning looking for work. And I was like, geez, man, these poor guys.
Where was this, Bonnie?
None of them found work. They stood all in 2016 in Hermanus.
Okay.
And whilst I was chatting with these men, I realized that I have privilege, that no matter where I was at that point, homeless, jobless, carless, friendless, you know, I was like really at the bottom of the bottom, I still had the luxury and privilege of education and knowledge and experience that I could call upon to move myself forward. And it was in that moment that I actually made a commitment to the one man that I was walking with, who was talking to me. He was like 19 years old. said, oh, we've got to get an education, got to get an education. We get an education, then there's no work, you know. And I said, right, my friend, I don't know what I'm going to do for you and the rest of the people, but I am going to do everything in my power, and I commit myself to doing whatever I can to change the situation. And so that's where my journey began. And then I just been traveling and learning about the emotional issues of being in poverty, the mental obstacles of being in poverty, and the issues with a greed-led society that creates this imbalance. And that's how I slowly but surely developed the economic ecosystem. But, you know, starting with the moral base, because obviously greed there are no morals in greed. There's no ethics in greed. And so that's how the whole story began, really. That's where it started. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, Bonnie. It's always a pleasure chatting to you. Please do call again.
And you, I will. Thank you so much. And I'm so pleased I was able to share this wisdom with you guys. And I do hope that everybody stays safe and be in peace, knowing that this is our opportunity to move forward in peace.
Yeah.
And
I might knock at your door to grab a cup of amas. See you,
Enjoy
Bonnie.
it.
Thank you. Enjoy your day and stay
Go safe.
Ladies and
Go
gentlemen,
well.
we'll see you after this quick ad break. Stay tuned right here on Ekse.